Welcome everybody, my name's Nicole from Nourish with Nicole Holistic Wellness. I am a mindset and a gut health consultant, health coach, and I'm passionate because these two are very closely aligned, and I believe addressing one is more advantageous if we address both, because they both greatly benefit each other. Today's topic is on wireless technology. It's all around us, wireless technology. For example, we've got Wi-Fi, we've got Bluetooth, we've got meters, meter boxes, baby monitors, antennas. There's so much of this type of radiation around us every day. We actually cannot avoid it, but we can reduce it. Today I want to particularly talk about AirPods. AirPods are those small little earpieces that wirelessly transmit music, podcasts, and anything that you want to listen to, or you want to pop them in when you have a conversation on the phone. And it's really about convenience, and that is the big catch. Apple brought out, it was 2016 I believe, the first AirPod, and this was a great success. Unfortunately, the amount of popularity and the amount of success that they had is largely unbalanced with the amount of regulation and research on it. The World Health Organization has said that there needs to be, or they have stated, they've put out guidelines for these companies to give to consumers about the exposure to radiation. Now, AirPods and other types of wireless technology like Wi-Fi has low ionizing frequency, which means it's non-ionizing frequencies power, and then there is ionizing, and one, which is the non-ionizing, it doesn't do as much damage. And so I'm just going to pop here, doesn't do as much, but it still has damage. It's more like effects. Okay, so just going to pop over here, what we're talking about here. Just for example, we've got Wi-Fi, we've got antennas, and then we've got the AirPods. We've got the cordless, the the cordless headphones, which is ones that go over your head. A lot of telemarketers and sales people use cordless headphones. There's other medical exposures like X-rays and so forth, but I really want to talk mainly just today about AirPods, because there is so many people that are using AirPods. And okay, so then we're going to hit right here. Why? Because we don't have enough evidence. This is probably, you could be struggling to see this actually. So we are lacking evidence, regulation, and research on these wireless technologies, AirPods, greatly. And just when they first released it, they sold 28 million AirPods in 2016, Apple. And unfortunately, money does talk, and the actual evidence and proof that it's not doing damage, or it's not there, we don't have that research, because it's a long-term result that, you know, we're going to see it long-term, the effects, the negative effects. But it is definitely causing radiation. And as much as it's non-ionizing, which means it's low power, low frequency radiation, it disturbs our atoms. It's just at a cellular level, deeper than a cellular level. It doesn't make changes to it, but it disturbs it. So over time, what is that doing to our health, particularly the proximity of these AirPods to our brain and our ear canal? It's something that wants to be really explored more before we rush into it. And it gets approved quickly because of the low standards and because of sort of these ways they go around it and go, well, there is no evidence that we have as such as now. And they get away with it like that, and then they put guidelines out for us not to overuse it. But really, we have to stop and look at it ourselves and see, well, but do I think, is it good for me? Is it good for my brain? And as I said, there's so much wireless technology, there's so much electromagnetic fields around us that we can't avoid, but there is so much that we can do. So the solution, so how these are affecting us is what I spoke about, because of the low the non-ionizing frequency of it continually disturbing our atoms, but not necessarily changing our atoms. Well, we don't know what that does long term. Solution is to go back to having cords. So not wireless, not cordless, but having the earphones with the cord. When we're on our phone, putting the cord in. Yes, it is inconvenient, and this is how they sell it, it's convenient. And this also applies to our smartwatches. Convenience always seems to win us over and make us not slow down and think, is this good for us? Some people have reported that they're getting dizzy with too much of this exposure, and that's the change in the frequency of energy around us. So it does affect us at a cellular level. Our cells react to the change of energy in the air. And when we have too much of that, it can really drain us. So it can disturb our sleep. We have too much of this radiation around us, and it can make us tired, fatigued, lethargy, and it can give us headaches. And I just want to let you know about what it could be doing, this usage of, if you have AirPods, or if you are around a lot of Wi-Fi, or you're on the phone a lot, putting the phone, even when you're on a phone call, you can put the cord on and put the earphones in your ears so that you don't have the phone right up close, but of course you have the cord. And just make some changes. And the AirPods are slowly, well, not just slowly, but they are continually, while they're in your ear, emitting a radiation. And that is what they've researched so far, but we don't have the long term, because it is only from 2016 that the AirPods were released by Apple. But we do know that with all this other wireless technology, that people are getting fatigued, People do have that EMF effects, too much of that around them. And so that is happening already. And that is all I wanted to talk to you about. And to make some changes if you think that this is something that is relevant for you, that you use, and to put your health first and put your brain health first. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon.